everybody, it's your girl KayRay, and we're here today with Noyz and BMAGIC. We're gonna be asking some questions that you guys asked us, and hopefully they make it to this cut. Okay, let's start. Noyz and BMAGIC, where did you guys get your stage names from?
So my stage name, I just made it up because it sounded cool. It looked cool. And I don't know, it just looked cool, sounded cool. But then, the older I got, the more I kind of grew with the name. It kind of took on more of a personal meaning to it. So it was like, outside of music, like off the stage, I'm more reserved, introverted, just kind of say to myself. But then when I'm on stage, people are like, yo, how is this the same guy? Right? It's a totally different aspect, totally different side of me. So it's like, the name represents that
stage.
That other persona.
Yeah.
For me,
it's actually the Brown Magician.
Yeah, well, it was kind of random. I started with, my first name was Lil G.
What?
I don't even know if anybody knows that. I didn't even know that. I know, it's crazy. Yo, breaking news on this show, right? L-I-L-G. No.
I thought you were gonna say like J-I.
No, that would be crazy. But yeah, I was Lil G in like middle school when I first started writing raps. Yeah, I don't know where like I decided that I needed to rebrand myself somewhere along the way. But yeah, it was at a time where I was just like, I was starting to like make like diss tracks towards my friends. Started as MSM beefs and then slowly it turned into full out diss songs, right? Somewhere along the line.
I'm just picturing you and coming out with
Somewhere along the line, like I started rapping at like high school parties, started freestyling this, that. Like I was the only brown kid that was rapping. It was mainly black, white kids and not really Punjabi kids in the mix, right? So when I started ripping and I started tearing people apart, then people were like, yo, that's some Brown Magic. From that, it became Brown Magician, BMAGIC. And
so when are you both coming out with new music?
Yo, Moving Cool project in the spring.
Hey. Okay. And what can we expect?
Produced by Dusty Loops.
Hey.
Dusty is gonna produce everything. Yeah, we're gonna shoot something for that like in the next couple weeks or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna drop that in the spring.
Music videos?
Yeah, music videos we're shooting. That EP will drop in the spring, and then me and Dusty Loops working on a project for later in the year, probably like summer or fall.
Okay. Also, are the Zoo Babies ever coming out with new material?
this is where I flipped the table.
6 years later, is Zoo Babies still alive? I don't know.
It's gonna be a Zoo Babies reunion for about 10 years.
It's like the Backstreet Boys coming back.
Yeah, once we're all like broke, fat.
Once people stop questioning us for a Zoo Babies album, that's when the Zoo Babies album. No, to be honest with that question, I feel like everybody's kind of just doing their own thing, and everybody kind of beautifully went into their own paths. And I know Villa's doing music, Fateh's doing his thing, Babu and them are doing their own thing, and JJ's doing his own thing, we're doing our own thing. So, you know, I wish everybody the best of luck, but I don't see a Zoo Babies project happening.
Yeah, I mean everyone's kind of found their spot where they need to be, so which is great.
I just feel like when, like, Supreme Duffel Bag, which my fucking face is in that fucking ass picture.
Oh yeah!
I forgot about that.
Like, nobody knew who the hell I was. Like, who the hell is that ugly girl in that video? They're also going to South by Southwest.
Yes!
Yes! You guys performed there last year. How was that?
Crazy.
Yeah?
That was crazy.
What's some highlights?
Some we can't say on the air, but some of the
ladies.
Some of the highlights were just the experience as a whole, because you go there and it's like, just by being there, you're on the same level playing field as everybody else. No other artist you meet there is like, yo, I don't know you, I haven't heard of you, so I'm above you.
Yeah.
Everybody is like trying to get to know each other. They want to go to each other's shows, so it's very beautiful, it's very supportive. Yeah. Nobody knew who we were, but by the end of the show, we had everybody on our side, so
nice,
it was crazy.
Question.
Can we critique your Java?
Yeah, I'm like really bad right now. I'm so bad.
I don't know about this lukewarm Java we're getting over here.
It's cold.
Oh, is it cold right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You guys should have told me that.
A little bit cold. It's all good.
I would have warmed it up. Fuck, I don't want to put that on. No. Are you having another rap and mental health awareness session? And to you, Mr. Magic, keep being the dope human being you are.
It's like, no, you're doing all this positive work and Magic, just be you. Just stay over there.
Good job. What?
Yeah, I don't have one in the works just yet, but if anybody wants to attend one, just hit me up and we can definitely make something work.
So BMAGIC, what was it like growing up in Norway and having to immigrate here in Canada? When did you come here?
Came here in 1998. I was 10 years old. The change, once we got here, the change was hard. It was hard to learn a new language.
Do you speak Norwegian? Do you still speak it?
Yeah, I still have a Norwegian passport. I still speak Norwegian, all that good stuff. But yeah, like I knew a decent amount of English when I first moved here, but they still threw me in ESL. Which
I lived here, grew up here, and I was in ESL.
But that's the funny thing. All my boys who grew up here were in ESL. So
yeah,
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the same school put me in ESL, put me in like the advanced program.
Yo, stop sending Punjabi kids to ESL who are born here. It's fucked up.
If you weren't rapping or doing music, what would you do instead? If I wasn't rapping, I'd be a crossing guard.
Either a writer.
I just pictured you with this like feather pen, just like in this attic somewhere, just
writing love stories and just sending them out.
For the longest time, he didn't know where I lived.
Oh my god.
So he would just be like, yo.
Noyz used to be mad mysterious.
On the weekend before the weekend.
You know, I swear to God, I didn't know where this guy lived. So like the running joke was that Noyz just like comes out of the shadows from somewhere where he just writes all his rhymes and shit.
They're like, yo, he like lives in an attic somewhere. He's got like a falcon on his arm.
Oh, that's literally what I'm picturing. The girl with the white shorts
Like he's just an attic with a window and he just has this like book and he just writes his rhymes with his falcon
and he just goes off.
And then whenever we got shows, he comes out.
Okay, I'm ready, guys. What about you? What would you be?
If I could like be good at something that I'm not good at, painting.
Oh.
I would love to be like a dope painter. Like,
you're just in the attic with
Noyz will be on one side writing his poetry and I'll be on the other side. Mad side. I'll just be throwing paint on the wall.
Okay, so this is a more personal question. Were you guys groomzillas at your weddings?
I was not. I was the most. I felt like I was the most chill.
Nabi?
Is that true?
It's Amrit, okay, Amrit. He's got husband of the year, we get it.
Nabi was just waiting at the Gondora and Noyz just came out of the shadows and he's like, you called for me, my dear?
They got a love letter. How are you?
No, I don't know. Like, I was just like,
you told me you were really involved though.
I was involved to the point where like, yo, like, okay, if I'm at this meeting, I might as well like make sure shit's going good, right? But it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like she's like a good planner, has everything, you know, like everything has to be on time. This, that. I'm like the complete opposite. So she kind of just set everything up. I just went there, like, signed off on it, threw the money out.
At least you guys were fucking involved. I felt like I got married last year. My brother did shit off for his wedding. So
yo, shout out to your brother.
Oh my god. Okay, I have an actual funny story. This is so fucking embarrassing, but whatever, I'm gonna say it. So one time, my brother didn't, like growing up, my brother didn't like me talking to guys, obviously. Like every other fucking Punjabi guy, but he was pretty extreme, so.
Talking to my sister?
Yo, why you talking
to brother?
So like randomly I get this phone call from my brother drunk and he's like, yo, I met your boy here, yo. What are you talking about? What the hell? And I started freaking out. Like I was like 21, 22 at the time. And then I'm like, oh no, who's he talking about? Who's he talking about? And then I just hear Goggins like, yo, they're so good. I'm like, no, they're not allowed to be friends. No one's allowed.
First of all, I didn't even know you had a brother. Then they're like, oh I have KayRay brother. I'm like, nah, you're full of shit. And first of all, your brother's huge. I was scared of this guy when I first met the guy.
And then he like took the phone after and he's like, so you talk to guys? Yeah. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, pretty much exposed your whole scene. Yeah. So funny because when she answered, like her voice was quivering, like, hi. I'm like, oh, it's Guggin, like magic. And then she's like, oh, okay. Like,
oh, like, why do you know my brother? Like the worlds are coming together. It's not supposed to happen. What's the best advice and worst advice you can give to the kids out there? Really think about their answers. Really good.
Okay, good advice is when you're young, don't fall in love.
What?
Yo, no. We're friggin' 28. I'm saying like as like a friggin' 16, 17-year-old. I remember everybody was like, yo, friggin', this is my high school sweetheart, this, that, oh, I'm gonna marry this girl. Yo, everybody thinks that as kids. Yo, don't worry about that. You're gonna get your heart broken a few times, and then you're gonna be a player at the end of it, and then one day you'll find a good girl. That's my good advice. My bad advice would be to follow in my footsteps.
That's
My good advice is to diversify your bonds. Worst love advice I've ever got.
Yes.
Sounds like checking with girl one time. It was like back in the days.
Okay. Oh, no.
Talking to the girl and shit, right?
Always has to come out when you're talking with the past.
Checking this gene, right?
Yeah.
So I'm talking to this girl.
You're
and
like
then,
feeling and shit.
like checking.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I need to like go over her like, yo, then I'm feeling her. And then my friend was like, yo, let me tell you, bro, the place where you're falling short is you're not spontaneous enough.
Good.
I'm like, okay, well, what do you recommend I do? What do you?
Come out of your attic, first of all.
He's like, all right, this is what you do, right? You go to the girl's house, don't tell her you're coming.
Oh my god, no!
That was your first mistake.
Was she Punjabi?
Was she like Punjabi?
Nah, she wasn't even Punjabi.
Okay. Like, alright.
You just show up and you call her on the phone, right? While you're outside.
Oh no.
He's like, yo, reach outside, I got movie tickets. We're gonna and yo, he was dead serious.
That's
I got like 2
spontaneous.
movie tickets. You better reach right
I'm
now.
like, yo, there's so many holes.
Yo, I had to go to Tuesday.
$4.
Yeah.
No, that's not spontaneous. She would expect that on a Tuesday,
okay.
right?
Maybe Wednesday. Then.
Yeah.
Yo, that's pretty epic though.
Oh,
No, but I didn't do it.
No, well then you don't know if it works or not.
I don't know. If you do it, let me know. Best, I guess, failure does not mean the end of whatever you're trying to do. Just means you gotta pick yourself up, refocus, re-strategize, and get back to it. So failure is part of the success. You're never gonna get anywhere without failing.
I agree.
So if you hit that first failure, you're not gonna die. I swear to God, you'll be okay tomorrow.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
You will be okay.
And one. And two.
Right. What do you want? What do you need? Is it that money mixed with greed? Is it that honey mixed with trees? We some unfertilized seeds. Listen to killer bees. We listen to cream. Saw these rats move for cheese. Teddy, pin the grass, cooler than Freddie Jackson. Sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. Left a throat warm in a dorm room at the AU. We blew hate to athletes might cake you, but you must have me mistaken with them statements that you make. Cause big boy taught us to stay modest.
Okay.
Keep it pimpin', no impalas, choosing wisdom over dollars. You chose brains over knowledge, I chose working over college. I keep shining up these bars, they thought I'm running out of polish. They rockin' chains like they be collars, putting J's on the babies, hoping they some future ballers, man. Shit, I just call it like I call it, man. Better what we want and need, but I can't even solve it. Damn.
Like sisters and brothers, we came in here and discovered that we are not what they made us. They weigh their fear as above us. Undercovers hover, they're spreading that terror for you. Patrolling the people through paranoia, and it's popping again. Got the populace so watching the trends. The darker the skin, the officers on opposite ends. My pen cries for struggle of blood who became targets, and mothers burying seeds, reaping a strange harvest. The same God as you, though television would only sell us division. So as far we grew, so they frame another enemy. Preyed upon that energy, aiming all your venom, so I blame the one you're telling me. Wait upon us heavily with turbans and the jobs, but I keep my head up higher so we learn against the odds. Son of an immigrant, they raised me right and gave me sight, displayed through this page we write.
Okay, thank you guys for being on the show.
No, thank you for having us.
I appreciate having Charlie Cup with you guys.
Thank
I'm sorry
you.
the jaw was a little bit cold
The job was kinda iffy, show was great, job kinda
today.
iffy.
I'm sorry guys, but I'll work on my skills. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Go and follow, stalk them as much as you can. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Hold on, let me get my shot KayRay before we end this.
Yes. Follow
Posture.
The Brawn Magician and Noyz Hip Hop. I appreciate you all for your support. Thank you and good night.